What's up, man?
What's going on?
We're rolling now. We're just rolling, dude. How are you? How have you been?
I'm good.
How has the fame been?
Nah.
When I met you, dude. I was in high school. You're Darko's year, right? Darko's
1 year above
Marlon.
them.
Oh, you're above them.
1 year above.
So you had just graduated because I was a freshman when they were seniors.
Yep.
So you had graduated, and I only remember you from that time purely playing soccer.
Yeah.
Just like play soccer together, and you were just and basketball.
The
You were just
occasional
an
basketball,
extremely athletic black dude, like classic. That was just way better than everyone. And then now you're like a fucking TikTok star, dude. How's it been?
We're growing. We're growing. Nowhere close to famous, but we're working.
400K. I think that's pretty big.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. We're happy with where we're at, and we're here to grow. Yeah.
Do you think like TikTok, when you weigh social media followings,
Yeah.
and you were to like currency, let's say it's like currency, right?
Yeah.
Which social media does a follower mean the most?
Whew. Probably Instagram.
Really? I think
Yeah.
YouTube's hard.
Yeah.
As
YouTube
fuck,
also.
dude.
So I think YouTube pays the most still. Haven't done too much research on it, but I think YouTube still pays the most. As of now, just if we're talking strictly, you make a video and you can get paid from a video. But yeah, I guess people love Instagram. It's like a clout. That's the clout. That's what people. If you want all the followers, you want to be on Instagram because, they say once you're big on Instagram, that opens up a ton of opportunities.
Yeah, but I like to think of it like TikTok is the easiest way to grow right now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then you can like slowly push people to go. Does it work that way or no? Because
so here's the thing. It's crazy. So I started TikTok in 2019, and if you started in 2019. There wasn't a lot of people on it. Everyone was like, "What's TikTok? Why are you making videos?"
You were an early adopter, bro.
Yeah, pretty early. Not as early as Charlie D'Amelio, but early. But yeah, if you started in 2019, you're gonna have a following from that. But the thing is, it's if you post it consistently, that's the whole thing. Any platform you're on, you gotta post all the time.
And I was gonna talk to you about that because you're fucking so consistent. It makes you make me angry at myself. I'll see your post and I'm like, fuck, I should be doing more.
No, you're doing good, man.
I'm doing all right, but dude, you post like what? How frequent? Like twice a day?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, it was like 4 or 5 times a day, and this is with and I'm working like 12 hours a day, so it didn't matter. But the thing is, it's that balance because I was posting a ton, but the quality wasn't the best. But it's okay when TikTok first came out because it's like,
do you stockpile? Like, do you make content a lot ahead of time and then you post it, or is it like the moment you make it, you post it?
So that's the thing I have to conquer all the time. I would love to make 10 videos in a day and just post, but it's the ideas. It's like that's the hardest part. You have to have an idea, and you have to I have to somewhat like the idea. I don't want to just post anything. I want to somewhat like it. So it's like I would love to make 10, 20 videos a day, but I don't always have the idea. So sometimes one, but I try the idea is post as many as possible.
Right. Imagine if you made enough money off of like social medias to where you can just hire someone to give you ideas.
Yeah,
no,
I
I like
sure.
that. I don't like that.
But that's literally every day. Me just existing and just paying attention, observing, and just it's cool. It's cool to be able to just go through everyday life and get ideas from what's going on around you.
So you make a lot of content like comedy, skits, bits like that, and they're fucking hilarious. And when you come up with these content, do you just you're driving and you're just like, boom, gotta put in my notes or some shit?
So my phone is full of notes.
Yeah,
ideas that some I'll make, some I'll never make. But it's in there just to have them. Yeah, sometimes I make them, sometimes I don't. But I write it down no matter what, just in case.
Wow. That's kind of like stand-up comedy in a way. You're like writing bits and there and bit, and I'm getting into that field, so I'm like, I really want to start. Dude, I have sick. My material written, but I'm just fucking. I wake up, had a dream, and I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, those are the best. The dreams are the best because you're chilling. You have a great dream. It's like, oh, dude, gotta make this.
Okay, so you're right now. How much are you posting a day?
1 to 2 times a day right now 1 or 2 times. 1 to 2 times on all the platforms. So TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat.
You just post the same stuff, right?
Yeah. So I put. But
Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat too. So here's the thing about Snapchat. Snapchat is. What the fuck? Snapchat. I do not. That's my least favorite.
I didn't know you could even get a following off of Snap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can get verified on Snap just like all of them. But that's the thing. Nobody knows about it. I still do it just in case.
That's
because
genius.
There was one point where Snapchat was paying $1 million a day. For every day for 3 months. This is the thing nobody knows about.
How much time do you devote to posting then? Like obviously, idea creating takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Filming it takes some time. Editing.
Yeah.
But in terms of posting it across all your platforms, is there an app that just makes it easy, or are you actually physically?
Dude, one by one.
How much time does that take? Because I have that problem. I have the batched stuff on Instagram for Reels, right? Like, but I could just put it on TikTok, but I'm too lazy, bro. I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to do that shit.
And
Snapchat too.
Keep in mind though, you do long form, so it's different. It's with long form, it is harder.
I have an editor that makes my clips though, and
that's good.
That's what I put up on Reels.
Yeah.
And but the problem is like, I don't know if I'm just gonna pay her more and just be like, you do TikTok.
Like it's literally,
so much, bro.
You need. So here's the thing. The reason why I say all of them, and even like I said, Snapchat I hate the most, but I still post on there because you never know.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll say this
so
because TikTok from 2019 until now, it was the biggest for growth for me. Right.
Yeah.
But as of the last 2 months, it's Instagram.
Bro, you're a genius. I need to hone it in.
You got to do it all because you don't know. You're in it. It's
You're working aside from this. You're working a full-time job.
Yeah, so pretty much like the backstory. So I got into TikTok when I was doing car sales. I did that for like 5.
I remember Honda, right?
Yep, Honda. Did that for 5 years and got into TikTok during that. And then I was like, you know what? Like, because the growth on TikTok was so huge, I was like, yo, I gotta quit and I gotta grow. Like, I want to just grow. Like,
so you quit?
I quit. I literally left. Yeah, I went from working 12 hours a day to just having a full day.
How much following did you have when you made this decision?
Oh man, where was I at? I was probably around on TikTok, maybe 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah. YouTube 300, and then Instagram maybe like 100 or 200. Wow. 100. So, and then at this point now, TikTok 400,000, Instagram 30,000, YouTube like almost 50,000.
Your YouTube, are you using that purely to post like YouTube reel stuff, shorts?
Shorts, yeah.
Mainly?
Everything's shorts. Now I do long form every now and then, but the thing is, it's like the whole idea is during this time of all of them are competing with each other. Really, we need to take advantage of what they're competing with. So it's like it's a growth mindset. That's all I have, and the money will come. I'm not even so. Of course, I'd love to make a ton of money off my videos.
Does YouTube pay?
Shorts? Every now and then for me. It's not all the time. So YouTube's kind of weird. I'm not in their YouTube program. I have to kind of apply every month, and then sometimes they'll pay me and sometimes they don't.
Oh, I don't know their format for shorts. I know like video long form.
Yeah.
If you're a partner, you get like a couple cents per view depending on your category, and like I think I make like $80 off my main channel, but my podcast isn't monetized yet.
So that's one thing I actually need to do. I need to post more long form so I can become a partner. Because I don't, so it's like separate. They have the shorts monetization and then they have the standard YouTube that they've had forever. So I need to post more long form so I can get in there in partnership.
It's crazy how much you're devoting to all this. Because I, as someone who literally just does Instagram and YouTube mainly, I know how much time that takes with a full-time job.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about like how much shit you do and how much content you're putting out. And your stuff is more creative because mine is just like podcasts that get clipped up. My editor clips it and then I put it up.
This is gold. I think this is the future, honestly.
I think podcast. Okay, so the thing, I talk about this to everyone. I think that we're finally at a day and age where we realize how big this world is. Because back in the day, it was a lot smaller because you like, for instance, when YouTube came out, everyone kind of knew YouTube and that was it. And you would think like, it was famine mentality where you're like, oh, I don't want anyone else to be successful. I want to be successful. And then you start realizing there's so many platforms and people are so big on these platforms that other people won't even know. Like I didn't know for the longest time, like a bunch of TikTokers, like, well, Charlie D'Amelio I knew, but like the biggest people we know. But then like even like Noah Beck and stuff, like I didn't really know for the longest. And then I realized, wow, they have such a big following in a different lane. There's so many people on earth. Like it's ridiculous. So, I mean, podcasting is different. It's really hard. And I'm starting to realize that now, like to get a really big following on podcasts, even compared to my main channel, because like it's really slow. But the people that do follow you, they watch all your shit, which is nice. Yeah, loyal. Like I'm starting to see my view count. Like I'm averaging 100, 200 now, which is nice. Which is for a podcast, that's really nice. Of course. Yeah. You know, if you compare it to other videos, it's different though, because like my main channel, I think like I'm used to 800 to 1,000 on there. But you know, that's the thing though. Do you ever get comfortable with like hitting numbers now? Like once you hit that first million, it's like, oh my God. And then now you're like, nah, I got to hit another.
Oh yeah. I remember the first time I hit like 50 views and I was like, this is amazing. This is the best thing ever on TikTok. And you know, now it's
50?
Like,
really?
Like 50.
You were excited over 50?
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't excited over 50.
So it's kind of like when you're just like existing in the world and then you go to make videos and you're like, wow, 50 people wanted to people wanted to watch this.
That's a good mentality.
That's crazy.
That's a great
mentality. But now it's kind of like, so now you get a little spoiled and you're like, I need 10K likes or whatever. And it's like, but you have to like, that's the whole game. It's like you have to stay humble because we want it now. We always want it right now, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a billionaire today, but it's like, that's not how life works. It's like, enjoy the journey. So
is the goal a full-time?
100%. Oh man. So yeah, there's no reason to do this if you don't want to go full. And I think that's anything. Yeah. If you're doing something, you should want to go all in. That's why I quit.
Yeah.
And
so what are you doing now?
So this is, okay, right. So the rest of the story. So ran out of money. so it's like.
There had to be a moment.
Yeah, it's like, so it's either like, that was the whole mentality. It's like, I'm going to quit this job. Either I'm going to be super successful and do this full time, or I'm going to, lose, run out of money, and then go back to work and still make videos.
Right.
And that just gave me the time I needed. But without leaving the job, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Because spending 10, 12 hours a day on just content helped me grow exponentially.
Dude, I talked to someone else about this, and he took like a 4-month hiatus from work because he had enough saved, and he was gonna get another job, and like he grew his channel ridiculously.
Of course.
Like he went from like, I think it was like 2,000. Daniel Braun, he was on this podcast. He's a finance YouTuber, and now he's at like 20K. Like which is good numbers. Like that you're paying rent, or like right under, with that number. But that's crazy to me, man. And dude, if you can get your YouTube will be.
That's the goal. The goal is all of them. It's just like they're all. It's so whatever.
Except taxes suck. Taxes for creators are pretty high.
That's the thing you got to learn. Like get an LLC, all this stuff. So learn the business side of it also. Like that's a whole nother thing.
How do you attribute your success mostly besides consistency? Do you think it's also beyond like if you had to pick one specific thing that you attribute to? Is it the creativity? Is it the collaborations that you've had? You don't collaborate that much.
Not a ton. I'm more now because I love that. Yeah. I love collaborating. So it's like but it's hard. This is a collab. So, and that's the thing. It's like the biggest videos I've had are collaborations. All your videos are collaborations.
Yeah, technically.
People is what we like. People interacting and connecting. That's why social media is even a thing. But no, for sure. Like, what was your question? I'm sorry.
What do you attribute? What quality to your videos do you attribute besides consistency to what your success has become?
So definitely, I have people in my life that are, supportive, but it's also just a mentality. You have to, like, the thing is,
I can see that.
I'm willing.
You're a hustler, bro.
I am willing to be homeless. You know what I mean? To be successful.
Willing to risk it.
Yeah, it's like, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be here till 100 years old, and that's it. So I might as well make the most out of it.
Right. Do you think, or did you do Vine back in the day?
Never.
So you really just started in this new wave.
Yeah, TikTok was like the first, and I always did like stuff for school. I love videos for school projects and stuff like that. But I never even thought like, oh, cut the camera on, like this back in the day until 2019. Really.
Wow. So you're really good friends with Howie.
Oh yeah.
And I know Howie from his content. And what was crazy about Howie's story with me is like I didn't know him at all. And then I met him through everybody, the gang. We would play soccer. Didn't really talk to him much. And then one day, I think it was like Marlon or Darko sends me a video, and he has like a good jillion views and shit. And like I'm like, holy shit, he has this many on YouTube. I never knew. And then I went through like the dark hole of all that. How much do you think his like guidance has helped you?
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
So
because I know you guys went to Spiderman together, which we'll talk about too.
Yeah. So with Howie, so that's the thing. It's like he's my roommate. So watching
I didn't
him,
know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's my roommate. So just for everybody watching, so he has 6-point-something million on TikTok.
God damn.
Couple million on YouTube.
I knew it was a couple million on YouTube.
And then I think he's at like 100,000 on Insta, and he's verified on Snap. So a lot of what I learned about the behind the scenes is him. Like it's like because he kind of like at that point, when you're at that point, you have people that are telling you you should do this, you should do that, blah blah blah. So I'm kind of getting little tidbits from him. One thing he'll tell you, and the same thing I'll tell you, is you do not have to be talented to be successul. You just have to be able to work. He has been doing it since Vine. So he's been doing it for
I know that.
2016.
Yeah. Do you think being in that environment, working with him, and learning all that stuff. Well, first of all, I have to commend you guys for being like supportive of each other.
Oh yeah.
Because there's often times that it's the famine mentality where you're like, nah, don't do what I'm doing. Do you guys like often bounce ideas off each other? Have like a almost like a network, kind of like a Mr. Beast style? Because he has a like little circle.
Yeah, always.
Does he have an editor?
So this is crazy. He does everything off of his iPhone, all himself. Nobody touches.
And you do too.
Same. So I do a little bit of editing on my laptop just because I have a MacBook and it's easy. But but all the I use iMovie. It's free.
I used iMovie for the longest.
Yeah. So everything we use is free. So just for everybody watching, you can pull out your iPhone. You can edit on your iPhone. Every video we make is from our iPhone, like nothing crazy. I have a camera too. I've used for like interviews.
But I remember you whipping it out once.
Yeah, but anything that's gotten me followers, like views, that's just me doing for fun. It's from iPhone.
Is he full time on social?
Oh yeah. He's been full time for 2 years maybe. I think.
Knowing where he hit the full time, when do you think you would? Like, what numbers would you have to reach for you to be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck my job again.
So this is the business part of it. And this is the part where I could probably be full-time right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If I was smarter.
Maybe if the YouTube hit.
Yeah.
Because the YouTube pays consistent.
So the ways right now that I get paid is brand deals. They hit me up, right? And
right.
You know, my email, the views from the video. Pretty much that's it, right?
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I never focus on that. So if I put my focus on, I probably could be full-time. But I'm so addicted to making the next video. Yeah.
I get it. You're the creator side. Here's an idea. And I thought of this. I think it would work better for you and Howie. Obviously, you guys are a lot bigger. I'm starting to do it soon, though. I have a group of like 3 really close friends, including Zoran.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this thing with the podcast that once I hit 1,000 subscribers and I get monetized, because I'm like right under that threshold. I'm so fucking close. I just need a couple more hours watched too.
Yeah.
Once I hit that, I'm gonna let them all know, and it's with my editor, all of them, that they all can market my social media to whatever brands they want, and if I get a deal, you get 50%. I'll do all the work in terms of like scripting the advertising, but you guys have to reach out to these brands because I'm too busy. But like, let's say for instance, my video editor, she just graduated college. She has like a part-time job editing, and she like edits for me too. What I tell her is like, hey, I'll give you a little script email. You kind of tweak it and you send it to whatever brands you think would do. Any brand that you secure, you get 50%. It's like a way of like giving someone a commission where you don't have to lose any money.
Exactly.
And you get a network of people. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Zoran was on board. Zoran's already like, I'm down.
That's super smart.
Something like that, dude. Make it like a business. Because your brand deals, if you were to say like a range of how many you've had.
They come in all the time. It's just a matter of me taking them or not.
So what says no? Why would you say no?
So if it's under $500 to $1,000, I usually won't do it.
Sorry if someone's fucking calling me.
No, you're good. Oh, is that me?
Oh, that's you.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, it was me, bro.
A timer? Okay.
You're good. You can pick it up if you want.
Nah, we're good. It was an alarm. I don't even know what it was for. All right, we're good.
One of the biddies. Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm single.
Oh, shit. I got a section about that we're going to talk about. I literally wrote it in. Wait. Hold up. Hopping back. We were just talking about... What were we just talking about? I forgot. Oh, yeah. We went business. And fuck it. Let's just move on.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
75 hard.
Yes. 75 hard.
Bro, you know what's crazy to me? When I met you, you were so fucking fit, bro.
Yeah.
You were one of the fittest people in the group. And then I didn't even realize you let yourself go at all until you posted that first 75 hard with the shirt off, or like you were doing skip rope or something. I was like, no fucking way.
I've always been skinny fat though. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I've never been.
No, bro. When you were younger, dude.
So that's the thing. I've never had to.
Shirtless.
Yeah, okay. I probably
was
okay. Yeah, I was okay. I've always been like, teeter between skinny, fat. So I've had my good days. In high school, I was better, but I've never been like. The thing is, like, I've never ate healthy. I've never thought about it. I only worked out when we played sports.
Really?
You know what I mean? So
you never lifted?
Never. Ever.
Genetic excellence.
Never. Yeah. So it's
fucking
a genetic thing.
Lucky ass.
Yeah. But so that's the thing. So 75 hard, pretty much, only drinking a gallon of water, like drinking a gallon every day. doing 45-minute workouts.
Coffee? No?
I do intermittent fasting. So
I do too.
So perfect. So I don't do anything until like.
Wow, I drink coffee.
Yeah.
I drink coffee and water.
So I've been doing that for years though. That's how I've even survived. Like,
bro, how long have you been doing it?
Probably 3 or 4 years.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years, exactly. Since after I graduated college, I've been doing it.
Yeah, so that is what's kept me from gaining like 30 pounds. Without that, it'd be over for me.
Oh, same with me. And you ever cheat on it? Like, you're like out on vacation.
Yeah, there'd be days.
Dude, you go hard.
Yep.
Don't you? I get so fat, like real fast.
It's the vacations.
I gotta it's always the vacation. Someone's like, yo, let's get brunch. I'm like, oh, all right, let's go. Then I order like fucking French toast, everything, bro. Yeah. So circling back, I think I do realize what we were talking about. We were talking about the monetization, making enough money, all that stuff for you to be full time. What amount of money or followers would you have to have for you to be like, you know what, fuck everything?
So it's 100%. So followers does not equate to dollars at all. Yes. It means it literally means nothing. Dollars wise, it's not even that much for me. Maybe if I make consistently
rent.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make like $4 or $5 grand. $4 or $5 grand consistently. Yeah, before I even think about quitting. And the reason why is because
$4 or $5 grand is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it is. But that's the thing. The reason I was able to quit is because car sales paid well. I was good at car sales. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could tell you were good. You're really social.
That's the thing. People don't know about car sales, but car sales, like, they make money.
Or you don't make shit.
Or if you like, you gotta go talk to people. Like, most of people's problems is they don't like the hours, or they don't get up.
Bro,
and talk
a lot
to
of
customers.
the gang is in the car sales. Marlon's in car sales now. Eddie's in car sales.
Yeah, I helped Eddie get the job.
Oh really?
At Honda, yeah, we were working together.
Holy shit! Did you ever work with Devore?
No, never worked with Devore.
Yeah, I think he worked in Toyota. I might be tripping that. But okay, so 75 hard. Is this your first time like actually consistently work out?
I mean, I've done it a little bit, but this is
That's
so
crazy
we're on like day 28 now, I think, and it's like there's no stopping. I'm locked in. It's
okay. So explain to me everything.
Yep.
Okay, you wake up. You're only allowed to drink a gallon of water. What else?
Yep. So and actually that's the thing. I misread the rule. So you actually can have like juice. From what I'm reading.
Nice.
But like the first 10 days I only had water. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll just keep drinking water. Only water. So yeah, gallon of water. You have to do 2 workouts, 45 minutes apiece. One of them has to be outside. That's actually really hard because it's been raining a lot this week.
Yeah, or hot as fuck, bro.
Still out there, 45 minutes. Even if it's as simple as just like going on a walk or something, I'm still gonna go outside. Jesus Christ. I was under a bridge one of the days, like jump roping, like just in the rain. Boring. Yeah, in the rain. Like, I mean, whatever it takes, right? It's just I want to get this part of my life handled. It's just like because it goes back to the mentality thing.
It's so crazy to me for me to see someone that's so fucking disciplined in terms of social media and stuff, but you haven't been with health and like
it's like you got to get your whole life.
No, I just did. This whole time I thought you were.
No, definitely not.
That's crazy.
I can hide it under a shirt, like you've seen.
You're so genetically blessed,
and
dude.
I showed it. But now we're getting skinny though. I've lost like 7 pounds. Like,
I noticed.
So I'm looking a little better now.
I follow it.
I wouldn't have been on this pod if it was like 30 days ago.
You're like, dude, I look like shit.
Yeah,
dude, fucking speaking of looking like shit, you should have seen Zoran during pandemic days because he had this ex-girlfriend that was terrible. My guy got fat. Like, I'm talking.
This hit everybody, man. It hit a lot of people. That's another thing too. I feel like the pandemic shifted the whole culture of society in a lot of ways. Some good, some bad.
Yeah, I got lucky. During the pandemic it was actually a sign of relief for me. Like I quit my job as a personal trainer, and then I like found what I want to do. Yep. And then I started scripting what I want to do with the podcast, everything. Like I liked it, but obviously there's people who needed a job.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit. So high school, you went to Western.
Yep.
And then college, did you go anywhere?
Went to UNC Charlotte.
Oh.
Had 3 classes left and dropped out.
No way.
Yeah.
Why? What's the reasoning behind that?
So, okay, a couple things. One, I had a kid.
You had a kid?
Yeah, 7-year-old.
How have I? Wait. Do I know this?
You've seen him, I'm sure.
Yeah. I actually I haven't thought about you having a kid in so long that I all forgot about it. As no disrespect to the kid,
you're good,
but I remember someone told me when that's crazy. My niece is 7. I remember I think it was like Zoran or something, or not Zoran, Marlon or something. We were playing soccer and you're like, oh, you know that Chris has a kid now. I'm like, so you had a kid in college.
So like got her pregnant on my 21st birthday.
No way.
Like, no joke. Yeah, true story.
You didn't stay strapped up, my guy.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But the thing is,
was she Hispanic?
She's mixed. She's black and white.
I was gonna say Hispanic girls, can't trust. It's automatic, bro. Just like, no, but that's crazy. So you had a kid and then continue.
So yeah, I could have finished. It was 3 classes, right? But actually, I didn't want to finish.
Interesting.
Because it's almost, even then, back in whatever year this is, 2015, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That was when I noticed a switch on like college. For some, not everybody, isn't as important as people make it. Everybody doesn't have to go to college to be successful. That's what we were taught. I went straight from high school to college just because that's what you're supposed to do. Like we've been doing 18 years prior. Yeah. So in my head, I was like, honestly, I don't even want a diploma because if I get successful, if I get successful, I don't want people to be like, oh, it's because he went to college. I hated that. I just hated that. I don't know.
I think the stigmatism now is almost shifted to the point where like, oh, he's successful. He didn't go to college.
Yeah, you know?
It starts like a lot of people are like that.
And there's instances where you should, doctors. But it's like, for me, someone who didn't even, I learned, the most I learned in college came from the parties I went to. I learned
socially, yes, 100%.
In the daytime, I'd go out and meet people. Like I sold my Xbox. I was the gamer kid as a kid, but then when I got to college, I was like, yo, there's so many people.
You sold your Xbox?
Oh yeah, literally. Like as soon as I got to college, I was like, I'm not playing video games anymore, and I played every day for 18 years.
What?
Yeah,
I still play every now and then,
which is cool.
That's crazy. It was you're even more social than me.
It was just one of those things where that was another thing I wanted to attack. It was like socially, I was in, like I didn't go to prom, which I didn't care, still don't care now, but it's like, why didn't I go to prom? Why didn't I like prom? Why didn't I care about these things? I didn't care at all.
I should have dropped out.
It was like, it was Call of Duty, Halo, like that was it. You know what I mean? And
so the reason I'm not successful like you in terms of follower count is because I didn't drop out of college, bro.
I mean, listen.
Hey, kids, drop
out.
Hey, as Kanye would say, college dropout.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's fucking crazy, dude. You know what? I feel like every group of people's worst nightmare is like, they're out at a bar, they're having a good time, and then me and you stumble in the bar together, drunk. I feel like me and you would talk everyone's ears off. Because I talk a lot, and I'm realizing how much you talk. Because you've always been social. Every time I talk to you, every time I see you, really social. But now knowing that you literally sold your Xbox just to be social, I'm like, yo, this guy's taking it to another level.
So that's the thing. At that age, because this is huge. Because like I feel like at that age, it was, when you watch movies, you watch TV, like, college is that time. Was that me again? What is going on?
Probably, I don't know. Mr. Popular.
All right, man, what's happening? But at that age, it's like you're supposed to be talking to girls, going to parties, blah blah blah.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I didn't
like
do
college, right?
Yeah, college.
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
Even high school too. They're drinking at 16 and so I never did any of that. Whatever.
You didn't?
No.
When did you start?
I think my first drink was maybe like 19. So I went to college at 17. 17 is when I started early or whatever.
And so it took you 2 years to knock up a girl. You went a little too deep.
Yeah,
you went a little too
I think I drank that night.
Pun intended. Went too deep.
But yeah, no, so that was for me. I was like, I need to tackle this.
Right.
Like this is a pain point. Like I want to be social. I want to be able to talk to people.
You weren't social back then?
No.
Wow.
Like so with the homies, of course, with the homies.
Okay.
But like, nah, I was chilling. Like I was just like video games. But so that was the thing. For those years, that's when I was like, I broke out. Like I would go out and I would go out sober just to the club, to the bar.
Going out sober, the first time always sucks. But once you get used to it, it's like a whole different game.
But nobody does it. It's a thing. If you saying it, you do it. So you get it. And it's like the thing is most people don't. They're not stepping outside without a drink or smoke or whatever.
I'm kind of a puss though. I do it, but I have a red Solo in my hand with the water in it.
And that's fine.
And I do that just so no one bothers me.
No, and that's cool. And it's one of those things. It's like usually what I tell people, I was like, I'm like, if I don't like, people are like, oh, take a drink. I'm like, listen, I just got out of AA.
Oh
like,
shit, you do that?
100%. Yeah, I just got out of AA.
I have a friend who actually got out.
Yeah, like just leave me alone. Like, what are you talking about?
Right, that's fucking great, dude.
No, for sure. But it's just, that's the thing. I think most people, like, they don't, it's a scary thing.
Wow.
And for me, like the best thing I ever could have done was to conquer social anxiety. And the thing is, like, when you say that, people think, oh, you don't care. But no, it's always there.
No, it is always there. But, and almost like we like it, though.
Exactly. It's more of an excitement than a fear.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I find it like going on a roller coaster.
100%.
Going in an uncomfortable situation. What was the most uncomfortable? So, also, this episode is releasing on my birthday. Happy birthday to myself.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
I'm on the birthday episode? Are you kidding me?
I'm going to be 25.
Let's go. Happy birthday.
Go. Appreciate you, man.
Let's go.
Tuesday. That's right. But, so hopping back. what was the most uncomfortable social situation you've ever been in? Like a noticeably, like, you're to this day you're kind of like, damn, I was awkward, or like that was a lot for me to conquer.
Okay, so this is what changed it all for me. So I was at the club one time.
Oh God.
And sitting on the couch with this chick, we're vibing. Like, you know when it goes well. It's like, this is going well. No, this is in Charlotte. This one was cool still. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, man, I was probably 18, I think. Okay. And I'm like, man, this is going well. She likes me, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
This dude comes up.
Oh, no.
He's like, we're sitting on the couch just like this. She's sitting right next to me.
VIP or just like casual?
Just like a sitting area.
Just sitting area.
Yeah, definitely no VIP for me.
Right, you're in college.
Yeah, so the dude comes up, he's standing over us, and I kind of look up and look at her, right? And then, like, all he does, bro, is he, like, holds his hand out like this.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, dang, this must be her boyfriend, right?
Right.
And he holds his hand out, picks her up, she goes, I'm like, dang. Like, honestly, I was kind of feeling myself, like, damn, I've been talking to this dude's girlfriend for, 30 minutes, right?
Oh, no.
Nah. So literally, I go up to him. Actually before that, so I find out one of my homeboys was like, "Yo, he just took her away," and he knew the guy. I didn't know the guy, but he knew the guy, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, that was his. That was her boyfriend or whatever." Right. And he was like, "No, that's not her boyfriend, bro. He just met her right there.
Oh,
like just right there. He just pulled her away. Yeah,
Mr. Stereo Girl.
No joke, man. And he." Literally, and he like was making out with her in the corner later, all this stuff. But I kid you not,
that's fucking hilarious.
That literally changed my entire life because
that moment,
because he met her, and within, I don't know, 5 or so minutes, he's making out with her. And we can say whatever we want about the situation, but I was talking to her for 30 minutes.
What if you Bill Cosby'd her? I'm just playing. No, but keep going.
Censored podcast. Yeah. But no, that's the thing. It taught me. It's like, yo, literally, bro, you're not going for what you want. Like, I like the girl clearly, and I think she was somewhat into me too. But it was just kind of like when you're
just dancing around it.
Yeah, I'm dancing around instead of getting straight to the point. It's like that's a lot of things you learn just going out. You learn, hey, say how you feel, do what you want. Like, as long as you're not hurting anybody or Bill Cosbying anybody, you're good. Like, just be you, be yourself.
Go to opening line. You're out. Obviously, we switch it up. We switch it up as social guys. You see a group of girls. Mm-hmm. What is your first mindset to hit on a girl?
So now at this point, man. Okay. So at this point, one thing I know is it's always better to have other girls around. Like, it's just
yes.
So instead of me even like
major key.
Like I don't even look at if. Obviously, I know if there's an attractive girl and if there's a girl I want to talk to. But typically now, I just want to have fun when I go out. And typically what will happen is like just the fun we've built with the group, whether it's girls, guys, whatever, it attracts everybody around.
That's such an influencer mindset.
Okay, it's just like that's you want to you don't want to chase. You don't. That's something. When I was 18, 19, I'm like going after. Yo, I want this girl to. Right. At this point, bro, it's like I want to bring everybody into my party and have fun, and then whatever happens. You know what I mean? And of course, I'll go up to a girl like let's say it's a one-on-one there's a situation where I need to go up to a girl. I'll literally just go up and say hey, and then just that's it. I don't want to think too far ahead of say that. No, it's just hey, and then how she responds.
I have a girlfriend now, but back in the day, I used to. I always use karaoke. Yeah. I was just like, yo, y'all fuck with karaoke? Mm-hmm. When we going? Like, so we had a karaoke spot.
And that's so here's the thing. This thing's amazing too. Like, honestly, this makes me want to make a podcast. Like, if I
you should. This is so fun.
If I wanted to get a bunch of girls, I'd be like, hey, you want to be on the pod? Like, you want to be on the pod?
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
This is literally gold.
I'm taken now, but
of course he's taken.
Dude, I never thought about that. Yeah.
So, but anything like that, karaoke, taking them to bowling, doing something fun is literally the best. Instead of trying to be like, yo, let me take you on a date. You're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Because you know nothing about this girl. Right. So, like, you're literally basing everything off of what she looks like instead of actually wanting to know.
That's all we need, though.
Yeah, that's to me, like, that's the problem. The problem is it's like, yo, these girls really want to know who you are, but you don't give a fuck about them. Right? And it's
kind of true.
And it's almost like they're like, well, he doesn't give a fuck about me. Why would I fuck him?
Dude, tell me that this shit doesn't hit you so fucking hard. Post-nut clarity. You ever get that?
Oh, yeah. Bro. Oh, man. This is the, hello, had a kid at 21.
Like, oh, yeah, you're like, no, but like after you nut and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, no, there's definitely, I should
not have done that.
There's girls on the list that I wish weren't on the list. For sure. It's kind of like you're
same,
just kind of. Yeah. It's just like you're.
I don't regret it, but it's just like.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, well, there's been problems in life. We're not gonna get into those
Yours
stories.
seems worse than mine, because like my worst was just. I came back to visit Wilmington College, right? And I'm a senior. And I met this freshman girl who is definitely not up to standard, but I was fucking hammered. Yeah. And I was horny as fuck. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, looks like it's that time of the night, ogre season. You know what I'm saying? And then I hit her up and then went back to her dorm. My guy. I'm like 22 now. Yep. And I'm going back to a girl's dorm. She's on her period. And I'm just like, all right,
whatever.
Clap it on.
Yeah. No, and I'll say this too to backtrack. Like, another pivotal thing is having a kid at 21. Yeah. Like, it changes everything. Yeah. Like so that was the thing. I didn't care about money. My plan was after college, and I don't even know if I would have graduated with him or not. You know, I guess I would have because I just loved being in college. You know, I was there for 5 years because I wanted to be. I was like, I love this. But it was like having a kid. It gave me that money mentality because I am naturally, I feel like, more of a creative than care about the business. But I was like, yo, I need to make money for this dude. Right. I got to make money. So that helped me. Yeah, for
when you make money, okay. I know from my sister's side being a single mother, but I don't know the dad's side.
Yeah. So the good news is me and the mother of my child have a great relationship. Okay. So we co-parent.
Okay, so you co-parent, you invest as well, and nothing like. So there's no like child support that.
No, okay. We're literally, she's the homie. Like I would do anything for her.
Because she live in the area though, or
Charlotte? We're about 15 minutes apart.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's amazing actually. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Does this impact you hanging out with girls? Like when you do you ever drop it, or like when do you drop it? Like it's hot.
Explain that. Your
kid having a kid.
Like, no, because and so in my situation we kind of split half and half. So it's like I'll have him 3-4 days, she'll have him 3-4 days, kind of like that. Okay. That's actually something I'm worried about. When I first had a kid, it was like, dang, they're gonna.
I don't know how this works.
It honestly helps. Doesn't hurt at all. I've never had.
I fucking love kids.
So
there's one in me.
Of course, there's girls that are like, oh, he's a dad. Yeah. But it's like they never say it, and like it's never blocked anything, if that makes sense. Most girls are like, oh, let me see pictures. It's kind of like having like not to compare, but it's like a dog.
We have your cats.
It's like, oh wow, this is amazing.
Bro,
can I be like
that shit changed everything. I have a girlfriend, so I can't utilize this, right? Yeah. However, my friend who I'm doing I gotta tell you about this shit because I feel like you'd be great on it. I'm doing a dating show on this podcast. I'm starting a dating show, and it's not really podcast format. It's like a legit dating show.
Yeah,
like I'll show you.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, I'm ready. We're already finding the girls for the first season for being the contestants. It's gonna be kind of like The Bachelor, and so this is a little promo for it. I'm filming it soon. My friend's gonna be my first little like test dummy. He's gonna be the Bachelor for it. We got like 7 girls already on board, and we're trying to like collect some more. Bro. So he used his front picture for all his dating apps. A picture of him and my cat Cloud. Bro,
killed.
They'll just address that. They'll be like, so he's kind of like holding him, like my cat, in like a choking manner. And there's this one girl, dude. She was like, "Can you hold me like that?" And I was like, "Bro,
game over,
bro. It's so easy. What the fuck? I wish I did do this back then."
Man. That's funny.
You got to get an animal, bro. Or well, you have a kid.
So Howie's allergic.
Oh no way.
Otherwise,
everything.
Yeah.
What?
We're gonna get him on here. So
I'm down. Okay, so I have to address something.
Yeah.
Since you brought this up, fuck Darko and Marlon for this shit.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so I don't know Howie. I don't really know him at all. I only know him through you guys and through soccer, right? And I think Marlon and Darko made it an effort to make a collab between me and Howie back in the day. Like this was far back.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know if Howie remembers this, but at some point, I don't know, it was you, Matt, someone brought it up to me, and I was like, hold up, I didn't even know Howie like that. Right. And so I just kind of, I texted Darko and Marlon, I was like, yo, I appreciate you guys looking out for me, but, I don't want people to think that I'm, just horny for them to be collabing with me, you know? So that was, one thing. But, yeah, I would love to have Howie on.
So
I know he's less, he's not social. Yeah. He's more creative.
So here's the thing, and we're putting this on here for Howie.
Yeah, for sure.
He is very smart. He's super smart. Yeah. Right? One of the smartest people I know. And when it comes to interviews, you know, he's the type of person he likes to think before he talks. He's not just gonna talk.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like if it's with someone that he's comfortable with, which I feel like with you he'd be comfortable.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be on it. Yeah. It would be us three.
I'll come.
Just be
I'll come. I would love to be there. Yeah.
Let's bring Zorn too. Let's just do a whole fucking squad.
Yeah, because it's just, you know, he's I mean, arguably probably the most famous person in Greensboro.
I think he is.
He looks at this, by the way, too. So he's actually on the list. He's like 3 or 4. But
really? Who's? Oh wait, there's this kid who's on YouTube. Fuck, what is his name? He's a gamer or something like. He's in Green. I think he's in Greensboro.
No, well, actually, I'm thinking of. Actually, I know who you're talking about because he came and bought a car at Acura. He has
no way. He has he's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, he has. I can't remember the type of car, but interesting. I was actually thinking North Carolina. He's like top 4 North. How it's like top 4 North Carolina fame. Nash Greer. He's an old Viner.
Oh, I know Nash Greer.
He's like number 1.
I know Nash.
So that's like, me and Howie always look at this, and he's like, Nash Greer's still number 1, and his brother's like number 3.
If we're talking influencing wise, yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say, there's people. Okay, if we're talking strictly Greensboro, bro.
Yeah, it's probably him.
I mean, do you count Ken Jeong as being from here? The Asian guy from Hangover.
From Greensboro?
He technically grew up here.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I met him.
We got a lot of famous people here. You, me, Howie.
Well, I'm not famous. No, I think. Okay, so how
you've been on a game show.
That's true. You've
been on a whole game show. Stop playing.
That shit was fun. I did. I do it in tiers. If we're talking like influencing side of fame, not like celebrity side. Like celebrity, oh, you've been on TV, movies and shit. But if we're talking about influencing, amount of numbers, if you hit 1 million on any platform, I think of you as a full-on influencer.
Huge.
Like a legit influencer.
Yeah.
If you're at, I would say 100 to the million, I'm going to say you're a medium-sized influencer. Okay. And then if you're below 100, I think you're a micro. So like I'm micro. You on the other hand, you're a medium size. Howie's like a full on influencer. I have 100%. A friend who has 120K. He's actually in Charlotte. He does soccer videos. I consider as a medium. That motherfucker makes money.
What what platform? YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube mainly. He does Twitch too.
Yep.
Dude, he literally showed me how much he made, and I was like, dude, you're 21. Like he just turned 21. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like this, it's almost like, but this dude is like hyper obsessive. Like he's like Mr. Beast style, like fully in. And the one thing that I remember when I talked to him, and this is something for us, he came up to me. He approached me. Yeah. We were all hanging out, and he just happened to be there during Charlotte FC's inaugural game because I got invited to that, which was sick. But he came up to me and was like, oh, like I wish I was as social as you. And I was over here like, dude, I wish I was as grind as you.
Exactly.
So it's just like everybody has that
balance.
thing.
You gotta get balance in all areas. That's the thing. That's my thing. It's like you want to be balanced in the health, the social, the social media. Right. Like I want to be balanced. I don't want to just be great in one area and then be like, yo, the rest of my life is falling apart. And it's been like that. So it's like I know what it feels like to feel like I'm missing in something.
Bro, what if you made a fucking YouTube, like started making YouTube videos and you clipped it and you just one clip of that YouTube video, a long format one, and you posted it on all your socials to get them to your YouTube. Because think about it, bro. YouTube, my guy has 120K right now, but at 100K, he was pulling numbers. Like every video gets like 30 to 50K views.
Booming.
Dude, this dude makes 100 and like, I think it's above 100K. And he's 21, and obviously taxes, but still, like that's like 70 net, 70,000. I'm like, bro.
So let me tell you about someone I know.
Okay.
Someone I know. Like one of the major reasons why I left my job is because I'm putting in 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's like the same.
Like, and it's like it's the same. I'm making 6 figures. I'm super comfortable. It's great, but I'm working 12 hours a day. I know someone who was not working anywhere close to a 12th of 12 hours a day and could pop out a brand deal and make like 13K.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like, it's almost like it almost makes sense not to do it. If you think you can do it, which everybody should, but if you think you could even make half of that, a third of that, why wouldn't you? Because you know what I mean? It's like the time people go hard. Like he's doing his soccer videos, you said?
Yeah.
He's grinding hard to make his money. It's the crazy part is now it's getting to the point where some people aren't grinding and making that.
But what I will say though is for the people who aren't grinding to make it, in the process of them growing their channel, they're not going to grow as much, or they get really lucky.
So right. So some people are, we can talk about people. Some people have natural talent, and some people this and that. I think the gain, if you can get over the threshold, the gain on social media is 1,000x. It's like if
you got to get there though.
If you can get to the point where you're making money consistently, you're set for life if you do grind. Yeah. That you have to learn and evolve and stuff like that. It's literally insane, but I think that's going to be the thing.
That's why I wish I did as much content as you and Howie. Like I really need to push myself. Like I'm going to try to square away. Like I work for my sister's businesses, like nail salons and shit. I want to make sure everything is good. Yeah. But once we get enough managers to kind of do that, I want to fucking hone in on this shit because dude, I know how much money other people are making, and I'm like, fuck. And I even got like a Crest deal, which I don't know if I can talk about how much money I made, but it was the first time I got like a 4-figure deal.
Was it from? Like, did they hit you up from your YouTube?
Instagram actually. Instagram.
Okay.
My YouTube, I haven't gotten any like whoa deals. Yeah. It's been like 100. 200. I will say I used to market on my main channel, and I'm so bad at my main channel, dude. I'm posting like once every 2 months now. It's like it's gotten to the point where I'm just focused on this and other stuff. But when I was doing food tours, bro, it was so easy to market those because I was like, hey, look, I'm guaranteeing you 1,000 to 5,000 eyes minimum, and all you have to do is $100 and free food. Or $50 when I first started. Yeah. And I was getting like 10 restaurants per place. So that's 500. That's 1,000. Like biggest deal I ever got was Raleigh. I got 1,600 in 4 days. But the amount of content you have to edit though kind of sucks. Yeah. Because I'm like, dude, it took me forever to edit that shit. But yeah, I'm just like, there's so much money to be made from all this shit. You know?
And I'll say this too, because I think long form content is obviously taking a dip since TikTok came out.
Such a big dip.
But bro, there's a depth to it. Yeah, that's good. It's kind of like the roots. Yeah, right. I feel like people know who you are. Yeah. When you make short form content, like when I make something short, nobody knows who I am. Like I'm making something quick. It's funny,
and that's why you go on things like this.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one reason why I was like, yo, I want to do this. I want people to know who I am in a way. And like, obviously you're my boy, so it's like, yo.
Oh yeah, it was so cool that you. I knew you'd be down. I knew I hit you up. I was like, there's just certain people that I knew were about it.
This is cool.
I'll send you. Dude, I got to figure out a way that we can collab on your shit. I need to like do one of those. Dude, your fucking skit of the cheesecake with the.
Oh, that blew up, man! 14 million views on Insta right now. Like sometimes you make a video and you're like, okay, like this is.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, so people can see it. Hold up, I have it on TikTok pulled up right now. Is it? Which one is it? Hold up, let me do file screen recording. Add screen recording, record. All right, we're recording. Okay, which one is it? Let's see. Do you want me to pull up the Instagram?
Yeah, go to Instagram. It's a little easier.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. So 1.8 on TikTok, and it got like it blew up.
Where'd you get the milk from? I actually pumped it myself.
And the strawberry swirl. What type of strawberries are these?
Oh, negative.
Let me watch me. Come on.
How'd you come up with that shit, dude?
So that's the thing about TikTok. TikTok is like, and there's like probably 15 other videos like that. So it's all about like, if it works, you keep posting similar stuff.
I did notice that. A lot of I had other TikTokers on this podcast before. One's like 100K, 200K people, and they'll tell me like, bro, once I hit that one, I started milking that shit.
So that's what you do, and that's what people want. It's kind of weird because that's why this whole copy culture is coming in.
Yeah,
and it
that
sucks.
is the thing.
But it's like, one thing I love about that video, that was my original idea. Yeah. I didn't take it from anybody. The only thing that I kind of got inspiration from on not that video, but the very first video, like it was about the same type of thing, but it was like about a donut. I saw a TikTok one time.
I remember that with the guy, and it was like, oh, did you make these donuts?
Yeah, exactly. Where'd you get the glaze from or whatever? Yeah. So how'd you make the holes? So the whole thing is like, I got the whole idea from a TikTok where it was like, when you go into the back of a bakery, how they put the holes in donuts.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, actually. So that was a pretty big TikTok. Hilarious. So that was the inspiration, right? Yeah. For the idea, which inspiration's all over the place.
Bro, it's all these podcasts with TikTokers always like, I love making stupid shit, like skits. Me and Zoran, actually the first time we ever fucking did YouTube together was a skit channel. It's private now because it's so embarrassing. We were in middle school, you know? We didn't know how to make good content, but it was skits.
Yeah.
It was skits. And so now I'm thinking like, bro, if I just had the push and I don't fucking know how to use TikTok. I'm gonna be honest. I'm an old head, bro. I know how to use Instagram. I don't, bro. I tried to make a cat video with them, like just fucking the cats playing. I was so confused. I'm like, how the fuck people do this?
It's different.
It's so different. It's like a full-on editing software.
Yeah.
Whenever
I'll tell you this, though, I don't use the app to edit.
Okay.
Ever. I use iMovie for everything.
You just slap it in there.
Yeah, just put it in. But you know, the editing tool actually just came out maybe a month or two ago.
But here's the thing I fear. I have this brand from YouTube. YouTube was my first ever platform that I really used, and if I just completely shifted to skits, would that take away from what I would usually do?
So I'll say this: when I started TikTok and you've seen, I've done like interview videos, like kind of style like this, but like outside. I've done everything.
And you leave it all up?
I leave it all up. There's a few things that I don't delete. I put on private.
Yeah.
There's a few that I'm like, oh, why did I make that? Like private it. I don't delete it because I do want to look at it myself. I might repost it later. But the thing is, it's all about. I just want to learn. I want to learn my style. And really, my style is just me. So if it's something I made, it is me, right? It was a part of me that day or whatever. Obviously, 10 years ago, I'm like, yo, who was that dude? But that was me 10 years ago.
I need to think about that.
But it's not going to hurt you. It's it's better to have a niche when we're talking about.
See, that's what
when we're talking about growth. You want to have a niche to grow. Like when I make that video, the cheesecake, I need to make another cheesecake type video to grow. But if we're talking about the depth, like this, you have a bunch of random people on your things, but it all relates back to you still. You see what I mean? So even though it's a bunch of random people, it's still you doing it. So it's and I feel like people know you more. Like people know you, your followers know you more than my followers know me.
Yeah, because
I think it's true. Yeah.
There was a guy, Mob actually. Mob, you're probably listening to this. Mob was one of the signs. He's Zoran's friend. And I never met him before. And when I got this house, he came over one day and he starts pulling out shit from my podcast, like deep in the archives. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? But then I forgot that I talked about it. I'm like, bro, you watched that? Like, that's crazy. Yeah. How surreal was the Spiderman premiere? One of the craziest experiences. Okay, I'm so fucking jealous.
I'm gonna say this right now. That was the first premiere I've ever gone to, but I know in my heart and my soul that there will never be a bigger premiere than that. What? That thing was so. I mean, let's just keep it real.
I'm so fucking jealous.
All the Spider-Mans in one. Like that was the craziest thing.
One of the craziest movies.
All right, so no joke. I'll tell you a story. Me and Howie went. So Howie's the one who got the invite.
Yeah.
I was his +1.
Was there other TikTokers?
There was a whole bunch of people.
Okay, so I assume
this is huge.
This is like massive.
This is huge. There was two theaters. There was the theater where like Tom Holland and Zendaya were in.
LA?
Yeah, this is
LA.
And then there was then we were in a second theater for everybody else, but like it was huge. We snuck onto I shouldn't be saying this. We snuck onto the red carpet.
Oh, y'all snuck on there? I thought y'all were just because I saw the pictures.
So during that's when we were allowed to be on the red carpet. That's when we were allowed. Then they barricaded off, so we kind of stand behind. We're still kind of on the red carpet, but we're barricaded. The thing is, I'm like, bro, this is the only thing we'll ever do.
Yeah.
Now Howie has a video of this on his Instagram where he got kind of close to Tom Holland. I was literally standing next to Tom Holland like at one point. What? But the thing is, like I drank a little bit and I was like, yo, are you kidding me? Like I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So I literally go around. It's easy to sneak. Here's the thing. I've been sneaking since I was 18 years old. I've been sneaking into clubs and places because like I was broke in college, so it's like I can't pay to get in here, so I used to X my hand up and then like, oh, he's already been in and let me in. Anything I can do to like save some money. So like I already knew, I was like, the security here is gonna be weak, so I go around the barricade and some dudes, like there's some influencers.
Is Howie doing that
so this is how it happened. This is like, so I'm like, I go around the barricade, then all the influencers, like everybody here is bigger than me at this point, by the way. Like everybody at this event, I'm like just some dude.
You're hanging out.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Yeah. I'm a +1.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm a +1, but I'm
You're
like
the girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. So my whole thing was, it was like, nah, we're gonna have fun. So I go around the barricade, and then all the influencers. There's actually the guy who I can't remember his name, but the guy who actually made the real life drone. What? The dude who made the real life drone for the movie where he can fly as high as you want. He literally was like, yo, like he looked like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, I gotta go around, and I'm like, Howie, let's go. So he doesn't come because Howie's good and
he's a good kid.
Whatever.
Yeah. Can I clip this for your Instagram? Because this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
cool.
sure.
You go.
But anyway, I go around the barricade, and then there's one guard. There's literally one dude, and he's like, what are you doing? Because I didn't have a pass. You're supposed to have like a name tag on your chest. I didn't have that. And so I was like, oh, I'm with that guy. I pointed past him all the way down the red carpet, him in the blue blazer. I just saw some dude pointed him out. He's like, you're with him? And I was like, yeah, I'm with him. I'm supposed to be. Can I get through? Like, let me through.
What?
And then he's just like, he looks confused.
He
didn't
even
like,
ask like, what's his name?
he didn't know him. He didn't know him. There was like, dude, there was probably 100 or 200 people there. And he was just like, whatever. I walked past, and I kid you not, a bunch of the other influencers like just do the same thing after me. So we're all Jamie Foxx, like Tom Holland. We're right there. The only person I didn't see at the premiere was Zendaya. She came like later, but like I'm rubbing
Jamie
shoulders with all
Foxx's birthday, right?
It was on his birthday.
Yeah. I saw that.
I got a video. Yeah, I got a video. Yeah,
I
of
saw
all
that. Fucking crazy.
The night was crazy. The movie like exceeded expectation.
Amazing movie.
That made it that much better. Like,
yeah, because imagine if it was a shit movie. It would have still been fun. Yeah. You're like, that movie's kind of shit.
Yeah, the whole experience was just surreal. So, like, and that's the part I like. I think what a lot of people don't get is the behind the scenes, like red carpet events, LA mansion parties. Like we've been to a ton of those.
Really?
A ton.
I've never been to an LA mansion.
So this is gonna be a thing. We're gonna get you there because it's like once you go. So when we're talking an LA mansion party, we're talking free food, free alcohol.
I've heard about
like
them.
Everything. Like you're everybody there is a celebrity or a +1 of a celebrity.
I gotta get more followers.
So yeah, like it's literally that's like the pluses, right? And I love the party, but really you can get lost in that.
Yeah, I will say the thing about LA though, I've been to LA a lot.
Yeah.
I've been in probably 4 or 5 times now, and I know the scene, like the influencer scene. I'm not in it. I don't know it, but I know people who are like associated. Even you guys are technically, now that I know you guys have been in that shit. It's very like how much above your head. It's like numbers. Girls will come up to be like, "Oh, what do you do?"
So
like,
that's honestly the biggest flip because usually when we go out here, it's kind of like,
"Oh, you're fucking huge here."
Yeah, but no. What I'm saying is, even me being whatever my followers, right? I still have to go up to the girl. I still have to say what's up or whatever. It just kind of. But when you're there, if you go up and say hey to a girl, she is the nicest, most polite. She's just like, oh, hey, how are you?
But the moment she finds out.
I'm talking the hottest girl. It doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
I don't even talk about followers. So that's where people fuck up in LA. In LA, all these guys are talking about their followers. I got this car, that car, money.
Right.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro.
I drive a Toyota.
Cool. Yeah, none of them are like, there's a ton of dudes and there's a ton of cool dudes there, but a lot of them are just talking about their money or their status, the clout. But if you just go up, chill, hey, what's up? How's your day? The most normal, basic, dumb shit that wouldn't work here, it works there.
Well, because they're not used to.
Yeah, and they think you are somebody. They think you're famous.
Bro, so I'm about to have to sneak in one of those parties that y'all are at.
And I kid you not, we had to sneak in. I have a ton of sneak-in stories. I have a ton of sneak-in stories. We went to one. I saw Tyga. This was a
what?
Yeah, this was a Meg Thee Stallion event.
Was his dick as big as everyone said? I was playing.
Didn't see it.
Apparently, his OnlyFans is like fucking massive.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't even know, bro.
He had a big entourage though, like 15 deep. 15 deep.
You know he's part Asian. I think he's part Viet.
Yeah,
he's like a quarter Viet or something.
Really?
Which is fucking crazy. That's crazy. I would love to, like.
We're gonna make it happen. So here's the thing. The way the game works is like one of us is gonna be like super duper famous, and then we'll just go.
Well, the thing is, with me, and this is something I notice, even being a small, like really micro influencer.
You're way bigger than you say you are. Like,
Shut up. You knowing me, even knowing anyone. Yeah. It's knowing people is currency. Being 100%. Social is a
That's
currency.
the most important thing in my opinion.
Yes, because like for instance, Tosh the drummer, great guy. I love this guy to death. He came on my podcast episode like 9, like complete shot in the dark. Like he wasn't that big at the time, but he drummed for Machine Gun Kelly at a Super Bowl, and I found him from there. And I was like, let me hit up his social media. What are the odds?
Yeah.
He saw my following. He was probably like, okay, he's not that bad. Like he's like 12,000 at the time, or like 15,000. He's like, okay, He's probably legit. He came on the podcast, and through that connection, I got tickets to come to him and this other TikToker who's a singer now. His name is Jaden. He's signed to Travis Barker's label, and I went to them, their concert. We went kind of like got the pre-meet shit, like all that stuff, and then like even knowing this guy named Tactical Manager who's big in the soccer world, he got me a fucking media pass to help him film at the Charlotte FC's World Breaker game. Like just shit. Like I got to be on the field pretty much. Like I did. I got to meet the coach and it was like crazy
stuff
shit.
Like that, man.
And it's all, and I'm like, bro, I don't have like 21,000 followers.
Yeah.
But it's really just who you know, honestly.
Yeah. And that's why, like, as much as I love social media, like one of the words in it is social. Yeah. Like you need to be able to, like, this is my biggest thing. You have to be able to hold an interaction with people.
But you know what's crazy to me? The more and more I meet people, even doing this Bachelor thing, that we're like, I'm using his dating apps, my homie's dating apps, to get girls to come on the show.
I want to be on this, by the way. Get me on an episode. Like,
season 2. Let's just do season 2. Yeah. We'll do season 2. You'll watch season 1 and you'll be like, okay, I fuck with this. You'll hop on. Yeah. Because, like, dude, I got to tell you about it. Look, I'm about to, we'll hop right back into this. But one thing that I learned through dating apps, through going outside, through just talking to people, even talking to my girlfriend and shit like that.
Yeah.
For every one person like me, you, Howie, the influencer type, or even the creative mind that wants to socialize, there is probably 300 people that hate socializing. It's like they can do it. Yeah. But they would never be under the TV. They would never be on camera. Yeah. They're so shy. And like, even my cousin, beautiful girl, she's been on my podcast before, but even her, she's shy sometimes about certain things you say on camera. I give zero fucks. I've told drug stories, everything. And like, I just don't care. But like, that's the thing.
It's real life.
It's really rare to find people like us that I've noticed though. Yeah. Which is not in a bad way or good way. Yeah. Just it's for every influencer. It's almost like we're narcissists in a way because we do care about our, like, we know we're whether we're smart, creative, whatever. We know it and we're pushing it and we're like, yo, I'm selling you on me, like kind of thing. So I don't know.
I think it's just
I'm an attention whore.
Yeah, I want to challenge that a little bit because I feel like way more people want to do it, but they don't think they can.
No, that's true. I will say there is definitely a demographic like that too. Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like even me, I feel like when I was 17 years old, I didn't know who I was, what I wanted to do. I felt like I was almost asleep. Like I was just waking up, doing life, and then that's it. When I went to college and I was on my own and it was just me, and it's like now you can do whatever you want. You only have to go to class 2 hours a day. For the rest of the day, what are you gonna do? Now I got to figure out at that point who I was.
I fucking wish we were young when this shit was going out. Because we had so much fucking time. Dude, I think about that sometimes and I'm like, these motherfuckers that are 16, 15, they go to high school for like what, fucking
a couple hours,
like 6-7 hours, but then you have the rest of your fucking day to jerk off because the schoolwork's
no bills
easy.
To pay, no
And I'm like, bro, we could have been doing shit. Yeah. Because I used to make YouTube videos, but it was just so poorly done. But TikTok now is like, dude, just all you need is a phone. Yeah, my niece to make TikTok videos. She's 7.
Like, it's so much, like, even I used to want to do like little like montage videos for like Call of Duty, but
we used to do that.
But like you had to, like I don't even know now, but like you had to have a capture card and all this. That. Now it's just like in the system, isn't it?
It's automatic.
Yeah, I don't even know
anymore. You guys have
it
fucking easy. Back then, I had to beg my dad, mow a bunch of lawns and shit to buy a Hapog, which is like this fucking. Like a third, imagine the size of the PS4 right there, but a third system to connect to the PS4 to the TV just to record it. Yeah. And then you have to connect it to your laptop, all this shit. I'm like, that's what we used to do just to fucking put up a video. Okay, Bachelor show. Let me sell you on the premise. Okay, you are now Shark Tank. This is now Shark Tank. Okay. So I'm selling you on this show, okay? Right. So first season, I have this guy named Ben Dasson. He's going to be in the first season. He's going to be the first season Bachelor. I do eventually want to do Bachelorettes as well. I have people, everyone wants to ask, but you're going to be, if you want it, you're going to be the second one. Okay. So what's going to happen is the Bachelor, the first episode is meeting the Bachelor and meeting the contestants. So it's not going to be podcast format. It's going to be my podcast channel, but it's going to be more like, have you ever seen like Wired or like Business Insider interviews? Or it's like a backdrop. I have this backdrop, 2 backdrops I bought. It's like hearts. Okay. Like pink. Yeah. And I'm going to put this camera. I have a really nice lens on my other camera where it's like blurry in the back. So it's like a reality show style. And you're going to I'm going to ask you questions like, who are you? And things like that. And what kind of girls are you looking for? What are your hobbies? And while you're talking, it's going to relay like pictures of you and stuff, like pictures of you doing this. Like if Ben says, so I'm a research analyst. I graduated from UNC Chapel Hill. I'm going to put like a picture on the screen of him in Chapel Hill, like stuff like that, like real TV. Yep. And then Then at the segment where you meet the contestants, I have these girls submit. Thank you for everyone who's been submitting, by the way. We're only at like halfway right now. And so it's only been 3 days.
Yeah.
So we get these girls to submit PowerPoints of themselves and close it with a minute of 30 to a minute video about themselves where and I told them it's open format. You do whatever the fuck you want in the video. Like it could be a TikTok. It could be anything. Let's go. Yeah. So and then at that point he has to eliminate though. Yeah. So he has to pick who he wants to move forward. We got to chop it. I don't know if I want to do half or if I want to do a certain number or if it's just free format. You yes or no, whoever. So we were going to do that. And then the second episode is going to be speed dating, 3 to 5 minute dates on Zoom. Just boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then he has to cut them down. Third, I have a sponsor. Thank you so much, Moshi Moshi, who's going to be sponsoring the first season. Moshi Moshi in right out the outskirts of like Spring Garden. Okay. Yeah, they're sponsoring the whole first season. So they're letting me have their venue and free drinks for boba for him and his dates that I get in-person dates. So he's going to be going on these. I'm going to put secret cameras. Not really secret. I'm going to tell them. But they're going to be secret cameras. They're going to be mic'd up with lapels. And they're going to have actual dates. Like legitimate, like 10-minute dates with each girl. And then he's going to have to eliminate. Then the final episode, the finalists, whether it's 2, 3, 4, whatever, right? They sit down. Finally, it's podcast format. He has a full-on podcast with each of them for like 30 minutes. And then he has to pick whoever is the final one. And the winner... I've been telling everybody that it's so fun. They get clout, they get a fun experience, and they also, according to Ben, get a Target bottle of wine to share and laser tag. Let's go. But yeah, so it's just like goofy shit.
No, that's fun. Dude.
But yeah, stuff like that, man. And then obviously, if it ever like actually made money, I wouldn't do a money prize because I don't think monetary should be like the goal of a show like this, but I could like pay for your like date like to like a nice place, like a fucking I don't know, whatever is nice, yeah. But yeah, that's just the concept I've been coming up with, and I have ideas like that, and like the thing I was telling you about doing podcasts like out in public, like middle of New York, just fucking do it.
No, that'd
like,
be sick.
Yeah, I love shit like that. What's a thing that you're burning creativity? You don't have to waste it on this podcast, but like what's something you've been thinking a lot about that you wanted to do?
No, for sure. I do want to get in long form. I literally just wrote this down. So like I write
YouTube?
YouTube, long form, YouTube. But the thing that's good about long form is you can clip it. I love what you do on your Insta.
I hire someone. I don't even fucking do it.
We'll talk about that.
So no. I'll talk about it right now. So it was a process. Caroline, thank you so much. She didn't know exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to because I'm a control freak. Mm-hmm. But I made it a way where while I do these podcasts, I eliminated as much error as I can because I have to already write the topics of timestamps. I already have to do timestamps. So what I'll do is I'll mark each timestamp that I want to be clipped. And then from there, I'll tell her, watch the full clip. You don't have to watch the whole podcast. Just watch that segment and then clip it into the best minute that you can.
Okay.
So like that's just something to eliminate some error. It's never done perfectly, and it's not her fault. I'm a fucking control freak, but it's good enough for me to just fucking throw out there.
Put it out, and that's good because the thing is, it's gonna be here and gone. One of them's gonna blow up and get 10 million views, and then
it's not too hard to do, and she makes some money off of it.
Yeah,
I just pay her a little bit.
That's awesome.
Because I mean, think about it. So these Instagram reels I'm making with the bonus program, I already told you. One of the one reel, even if I get 6,000 views, which is like an average. That's still about $12-14, maybe 15, because they're pushing it out like crazy right now. They're just trying to beat TikTok. Like I remember my 32K video, just 32 fucking K.
Yeah.
Like $30-40. And so off of that, she makes this one clip. I pay her like $10, $15 per clip, a minute clip, and she makes some money. I make like $2-3, but I didn't have to do anything.
Right.
So it's all about consistency. Obviously, you can make more over time.
Right.
And shit,
as it grows.
So yeah, that's the thing with that. I was gonna ask you. Girls and dating.
Yes.
How has life been? Has things changed at all with the clout? Not here.
So no. Yeah. So not even.
I feel like in Greensboro wouldn't.
To me, yeah, I feel like I'm still like it's me. Like okay, boom. People are like, oh, what do you do? Like I tell them I make videos. Like I don't even talk about my other job because it's like to me that's not what I do. I just make videos. But yeah, people will see. Like, oh, you have a lot of followers.
You have a piece of glitter right there.
Oh, do I?
I just noticed it.
Oh wow.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it doesn't change, but, I'm dating, right now. I had a girlfriend. But the thing is like, the social media thing for me.
I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. And then the other side of me, like I'm just so passionate about being social, like that it's not. So it's social media and then being social. Those are like my two things, right?
Do you think you could ever settle down?
Yeah,
knowing
for
that
sure.
You always have to be social.
I can settle down. It's really just a matter of timing. When it's the right time. When it's the right time with the right person.
I think in the industry of social media, it makes it so hard at a young age to tie down. Like, I'm obviously tied down, but Lauren allows me the freedom. But I watched this podcast with KSI, JJ. I don't know if you know. Yeah. So, and he had a girlfriend for a while, and it was like super private, never said anything. But then they broke up or whatever, and he was talking about the problems of it, and it was all him. It was it's always gonna be us, because it's the time and it's the amount of like bro, you don't have time sometimes, you know. Yeah, because you do have to devote a lot when you're in a relationship. And
so that's the thing. I think when you're in a relationship, like when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you're not by yourself anymore.
No, you're not.
You're letting them know, oh, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's not just you go.
Yeah, dude. Even like Lauren, when she lives in New York, but she goes to school in Elon, which is here. She's about to graduate. Lauren, she was gone for the summer, right?
Yeah.
So I got this house. I had privacy here. Then she came back, and what I realized really fast was like, oh, we're gonna have to have like some space sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because and it's not even about like anything beyond. I have shit to do. So much shit to do.
Yep.
And it's always harder when there's people around, just because you feel bad that you're not giving them attention and all that shit, even if they're just chilling. So that's the one thing I fear about, like settling, like old settling, like sitting down, having a family and shit. I'm like, damn, am I going to have time?
Yeah.
You know?
And so, and one thing, like having a kid, wait till you're ready.
I know, bro.
So because that is your time. Like everything I do is planned now, which should help me become a planner, because I'm not a planner. By nature.
You schedule it like in your...
Yeah, I have it down packed. Like I used to write a lot, but now I know. Like, it's just like really, you can waste a lot of time if you don't know like where you're going, what you're doing. But
do you ever wind down then? Like what's your...
Oh, for sure.
On a day to day?
So it's kind of twofold for me. Like my wind down is actually going out. Like me going out and meeting new people it's literally it's the thing that recharges my battery.
Bro, do you watch this YouTuber? His name's Pootie. I want to show you this guy because I feel like obviously he's an exaggerated version, but I feel like the content that he makes fucking amazing for people like us. Every time I watch this video, I'm like, fuck, I wish I could just do it, but I'm so niched into this other stuff. But maybe one day I'll just do it. Yeah, I think you would do great in it. He does these videos where he does all types of videos. He's a vlogger, if you want to say, right? He does everything. But he does one of my favorite forms is when he acts a fool, gets a microphone, and just goes somewhere. Yep. So he does this, like the most recent one. He was in a Rodeo Drive in LA. Yep. He's wearing a suit, a do-rag, sunglasses. He's like a bigger black dude, like a football player looking guy, right? But he's wearing like boxers. Like he looks like a fool. He looks like an absolute fool. Got a microphone, loud. He's loud as fuck. Yeah. And he's just one guy recording him, right? And he chops it up, and the way he edits it makes it so more entertaining. Yeah. And he just asks people the right off the cuff, like it could be the most basic shit, like what'd you do today, like some shit like that. But it could also be like he will go up to two guys and be like, oh, when did you brothers start dating and shit, like just really goofy ass. But the way that he does it, it's so vibrant. And he like randomly ran into, and he didn't even talk about the fact that it's Ryan Garcia, the boxer. He just interviews him. He's just like just random, like that kind of content I really enjoy, because it's like it's random people. You get to see their live reactions, because you can tell it's not scripted. This dude just goes up to motherfuckers and start asking them really random shit. Calls like girls, just like, yo, you're a black queen, like what's up, like, and shit like that. It's just so goofy to me. So I feel like shit like that you'd be really good at for long format.
So what I was saying earlier, that's the future.
I think so.
The future of social media is a couple things. One, people just being real on camera. People just talk, because everybody's fronting. They're saying they're this and they're that.
It's hard to bullshit when you're doing like hours of content.
Yeah. So, and that's where the future's going, because people are tired of seeing fake stuff.
Yeah.
And also people not being real, people not stating how they really feel about certain opinions, this or that.
Oh yeah.
That's the future. You just literally. So what? Like my point is, my future content is I want to get on YouTube and literally just vlog every day.
You want to vlog?
I want a cameraman. I want an editor.
Yeah.
And I want to walk around and live my life.
Yeah.
Making entertaining videos of just me living, and like that is honestly the goal, because it's like making comedy content is cool, but that's just something that worked for me.
Dude, something that I learned for vloggers. And I wish I'm gonna do this because my editor for my podcast wants to start editing my vlogs, which is gonna be so fucking nice.
Yeah.
If you eliminate all the bullshit. Okay, so the thing about vlogging, have you ever vlogged?
Oh, yeah.
Fool?
Yeah.
There's so much content that you never use. Just a bunch of bullshit, right?
Yeah.
If you start narrowing it down,
Yeah.
it makes it easier for the editor. Because, like, they don't have to sit through watching all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And the video gets produced so much
you
faster.
pre-edit.
So, and I learned this from this guy named Tactical Manager. I helped him film with an iPhone. I helped him film in Charlotte FC vlogging, right?
Yep.
Every time there was a clip that he was like, nah, I didn't really like that. He just deletes it instantly. Doesn't even think about it. I never did that. I used to keep everything. And then when I edit it, I look through and I'm like, yes, you can miss out on some golden like little opportunities, but it becomes so business. It becomes so precise. Like the moment you're done with your whole vlog, you have 70 clips instead of like 140. Yeah. And you look at those 70 clips and you're like, this is the exact moment I like, because your brain isn't used up on remembering your whole day. It's just remembering, okay, these 70 clips. Like, So that's just something I learned. I'm like, fuck, I need to start doing that. I need to start just go ahead and just delete fucking videos that I'm not going to use. Like, I know that was a bad clip, just delete it. Next one. Yeah. Something like that. Vlogging would be fun, bro.
That's
dude, you gotta watch Pootie. I feel like don't emulate him, because obviously no one wants a copycat. But that format, I think it would thrive. He just does random shit every day and he just vlogs
I'm gonna
it.
look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the way he edits too, though. It's like really fucking
That's why I
good.
want an editor.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
I can edit, but I don't like
my
doing
fucking neighbor never fucking knew this, right? This is the crazy thing about our world now. It's just so many people are in this sphere of like the industry of influencing is so big. So I have a front door neighbor. He's the creepiest guy ever. Rick. Oh my god, so fucking creepy. He's probably gonna fucking. He shows up at my house all the time, and he's just like really tall, kind of racist white guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, next door to him, Vietnamese kid. I didn't know him. My friend Thunder calls me. He's like, "Yo, I think I'm outside your house." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm here with my friend, and I think he's your neighbor." Comes in, I meet him, 28-year-old, tatted up Vietnamese kid, very similar to me. We're in the social sphere and everything. And he tells me all he does full time is he's just an editor. And I was like, oh, like for what? He's like, oh, YouTubers. And he can't disclose who, but he disclosed to me how much he was making. And I was like, oh.
Crazy.
It's like that. Like, it's not like our level. It's like, like you're making money. So that means those motherfuckers, like, you must be editing like real fucking videos. So that's the thing, bro. Like, there's so much money to be made in this shit, son. Zoran was on a artist retreat.
I remember that. I saw that on
he went to Orlando, right? And he met Mr. Beast's vlogs editor in Raleigh. I don't know if he still does it, but he did it back then. Yeah. And he was talking to him about numbers and shit. Because that motherfucker, if you want to talk about anyone from North Carolina, that motherfucker is the North Carolina. Because he's still here.
I didn't know that.
He lives in North Carolina. He flies everywhere, but he's based in North Carolina.
Oh, Mr. Beast. Yeah,
Mr.
Beast.
Yeah. Right in it's a really small town, like Hendersonville or something. Yeah. Because he bought out a whole fucking warehouse, like a dome.
Love
and
Mr.
now
Beast
it's just
video,
his fucking
man. Mr. Beast is the GOAT.
If you want to talk about hyper excessive, like he was obsessed with YouTube. It was ridiculous.
So let's talk real quick about, because anybody that like is watching this and like, I don't know if I can make videos. I've watched I've looked at every single one of Mr. Beast's videos, like that progression, like if you go on his thing. Like he started making like Minecraft videos.
That was his beginning.
And you know what I mean? So it's like he started at Minecraft. He'll tell you, watch an interview.
I'll watch all his.
And he's going to be the biggest YouTuber in a few years, right? It's like maybe less. He had no idea what he was doing, but he just created content. And then he eventually found what worked for him and what he liked. And
I will admit, and this isn't trying to like undershoot who I am versus him. He is an actual YouTube genius, though. I watched his podcast with Joe Rogan, and he was talking about what he was looking at when he was 16, 17, when he started YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I never even thought about that. Like, he was looking at little bits of numbers, and he was looking at time. He would compare our attention spans on each of his videos on what specific category. He would experiment. He would put more videos like that just to see if it's consistently like we would tune out at a certain time. And so I'm like, what the fuck kind of scientist ass shit is this? I don't even think of that shit. I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna put it on a podcast.
So
but that's the thing.
At the end of the day, all this whole social media stuff is an algorithm.
It
like
is.
if somebody made it and they constantly change it. That's the most annoying part.
It's so fucking.
You figured it out and then they like change it back.
Dude,
Like,
TikToks is just. I really need to get on it because TikTok is just like booming, bro.
Yeah.
The amount of numbers of eyes you can get on TikTok is ridiculous, but they don't pay.
Hear me out.
Pay a little bit.
I'm gonna.
They pay a little.
Yeah. Hear me out when it comes to being on TikTok. I say be on all of them.
I know.
I say be on, but I'm gonna tell you this. For me, gaining 28,000 followers in like a month was Instagram. Instagram,
crazy, bro.
Instagram right now.
Your growth was wild.
So it's almost like.
But how do you grow on Instagram?
So it's just post the reels, man. You
Just post the reels, but do you
that's
hashtag?
I didn't for the video that got me 14 million views.
You didn't?
I don't think I put one hashtag. Dude, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna stop hashtagging.
What more important than a hashtag is the video.
I'm gonna stop hashtagging.
And it's so there are times to post and there are this and that. We could talk about that for hours.
Do you worry about timing?
I do. 100%.
When do you post?
Right now, so I like to post if I'm doing 3 a day, which is that's what I should be doing all the time.
Jesus Christ.
Right? 3 a day. 3.
And you don't hashtag. This is blowing my mind.
Sometimes I do. Most of the time I don't. Like for my biggest videos, you probably won't see a hashtag. If you go on there right now, you probably won't see one hashtag on there.
None.
Yeah, but I'll post. I like to post at like 11 or 12 on Insta. This is strictly Insta.
Oh, 12.
11 or 12 on Insta.
It's kind of like me.
3 to 5, and after 7.
Oh, so you don't do any morning? Thank God, because I can't wake up.
No, nobody can. That's
Okay,
why we're not posting.
12,
Yeah,
3,
and
then
7. After 7, yeah. Those times your
blowing
money
my
right now,
mind
and it
right
always
now.
changes. But I've been doing that for the past 2 months, and it's been working. So I'm gonna keep doing it.
I'm making 2 clips per day. I mean, not per day, per week.
Yeah.
Off of these podcasts. I need to devote some time to just make stupid ass content. But like,
So it's the trends. This is gonna be easy for you.
yeah, dude, but no. But here's the thing. You say it's gonna be easy. Zorn, he's old. He's fucking older than me, and he doesn't do social media like that. This motherfucker knows all the trends. I don't know any of this.
So you gotta watch.
That's the thing. I don't watch TikTok.
So this is doing this like consistently. What you'll notice is the trends start on TikTok and then they go to Instagram.
So you find the trend on TikTok.
So you find the trend on YouTube is still its own thing right now.
Yeah, YouTube is its own. The shorts on YouTube isn't really.
It's
not the same.
It's still like a search engine. So YouTube, if you want to like go big on YouTube, you need to make relatable content.
Yeah,
still.
yeah, it's different. It's different.
But yeah, it goes viral on TikTok. So watch TikTok first. That's what you're going to be watching for the content. Right. And I swear to you, a month or 2 later, it goes straight to Instagram.
So what do? You watch this stuff that's trending. Do you make that even for TikTok too? Do you make it for TikTok?
Yeah. So I make it for. So really, it's like what you want to do. If you want to just grow, like if you just want a ton of followers, the perfect thing to do is find a video that is already viral.
You gotta teach me how to do the Snapchat shit. I didn't know Snapchat had
it's easy. I'll show you. It's literally.
I just put shit on my story.
So instead of you putting on your story, there's a button called Spotlight. You just hit that and post it. It's on there. It's on
I didn't fucking know this.
Yeah, that's it. It's the same thing.
I feel like I'm like 40.
But and also Snapchat, like I said, that's the one I hate the most. But it's its own thing too. It's those are like weird little challenges. Like, have you ever seen ones where they like roll the ball into a cup and it's like you get $100 or $1 or $50?
I've seen
like family
games and shit.
It's like it's very They're very clean. Like
really?
I can't like the cheesecake thing. They won't even let me post that. Like,
all right, let's be real here.
Yeah.
If we were girls,
yes,
how famous would you be on OnlyFans?
Oh man,
would you do it?
I would like to say that if I was a girl, I would be a good church loving.
Really?
Yeah, full clothes. Like I don't know.
I might be a hoe, bro.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
I probably would be, but
I'd be like a closed off hole. Like I wouldn't promote my OnlyFans. Well, I don't know, bro. Dude, OnlyFans makes so much money.
So yeah, like it's almost that thing though. It's almost like would you really want to do it if you know you can make all that money that easy? I don't know. Me, I like the it's like, that's the thing. It's like, I like the challenge. Like, I don't know. It's the challenge of social media is the fact that it's not easy to grow on it. Like, that's why I like it. It's like, this is hard. Trying to figure this out. The algorithm, the people,
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe I'd probably do it. If I was down on some cash, yeah, I'd pop some feet pics up. Yeah.
No, but like, dude, you believe it or not, there's subcategories in OnlyFans. So there's Trisha Paytas, who's an example.
Yeah, I know Trisha.
She does her OnlyFans is just more vulgar vlogs. She's like vlogs on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't get naked.
Yeah. So then there's Selena, who came on my podcast 2 weeks ago. She's got a pretty big following. She's from North Carolina too, actually. Beautiful girl. She's a model. And her OnlyFans is just behind the scenes, her photo shoots. It's not nudity at all. It's just you get a look behind. And I'm like, yo, there's so much subcategories even in that. Like,
it's deeper than, you know.
So, dude, everything's so fucking deep, bro. That's what she said. Yeah, man, I think you would fucking kill it on YouTube, man. So nowadays, you drink? You don't do anything else?
Yeah, so I'm not drinking for those for 75 days at least.
Dude, how is that?
It's good. It's fun. Like, it's, you know, I've never really... I like drinking the occasional whatever. I never really needed it.
You don't ever get fucked up?
Yeah, I have. Not now.
Were you there that one time? We were all in Charlotte. Eddie, Matt, me. I don't know why. I feel like you were there. This light-skinned dude that's just so funny. I forgot his fucking name. With an afro or something like that. Marlon. God, this was like 2-3 years ago. We got a hotel and then we went to a Fahrenheit.
Ooh, I don't think I was there.
Okay. Because all your friends were there.
Yeah.
Like all the homies.
I didn't get invited.
I think you weren't here. I don't think you were there. Because literally it was all your friends. It was like me, Marlon, hanging out with all like the gang. Yeah. Like, and I just remember I was so like, I'm not going to say who, but there was like a couple of them on Molly. It was just like a really wild night. Yeah. It was so wild that I didn't sleep because one of the guys, he kept waking up like a zombie to go to the bathroom and come back, and he would moan and shit. And I was just like, bro, I can't sleep. So I just drove home at like 6 a.m.
From Charlotte.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's the most fucked up you ever been.
I had 2 Four Locos in 20 minutes. It was actually a challenge.
Oh my God.
With Matt. It was with Matt. Yeah. So
Matt's fucking wild.
Yeah, but see, he could not drink me. He threw up
Really?
the second Loco. Me, I just blacked out. And I woke up the next day.
I throw up though.
Yeah, I've actually never thrown up drinking ever. Even that night, because for me, it's
why do you hold it in? Bro?
I don't hold it. I think my body just consumes it. It just evaporates it.
Genetic excellence. Just like,
you know.
Do you ever done a sidewalk slammer?
No, what is that?
Okay, so if you want to get fucking blackout for $6, you buy a Four Loko and you buy a 40. Like a cold,
It doesn't even sound fun.
No. But here's the thing: every time you drink the 40, you fill it with the Four Loko. It actually tastes kind of good.
Out. Does it?
It tastes. 40s are disgusting because it's just cheap beer.
Yeah.
But the moment you throw it's got to be like the gold Four Loko or whatever. That one's pretty good.
Okay.
So you throw that in there, and I'm like, yo, for like $6, you're belligerent. Like that's because if you think about the math, that's about 7 beers.
I might
like
try
7
it
or
after the
8
challenge.
beers.
After the challenge, I might try. That might be the first thing I do.
We should go out. What are you doing next Saturday? Not this Saturday.
I should be free. Yeah. What are we doing? Let's do it. Let's figure it out.
I'm throwing a party. But you can't drink.
We'll be good. I'll still have fun. I promise you, we'll be good. All right. No one will even know the difference.
Yeah. We'll give you a solo.
Yeah. That's all I need. Fill the water.
Actually, you won't be the only one sober. My good friend Sierra, she went through rehab and all that, so she's like fully sober. Yeah, she's a great girl. All right, let's wrap it up, man. Thanks for being here, man. This is so much fun. You're my guy. You're my guy. Hey, when I get like some fucking, let's see, who would be like the cream of the crop person on the podcast? I don't even know, bro. You are the cream of the crop. I really don't know.
I'm on the birthday episode. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even know. I like earlier today, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna release on my birthday. This is great. But let's say I get like some fucking LA superstar influencer, right? I get invited to a party. I'm like, Howie, Chris, fly over here.
Yeah. No, I want you to experience that, bro.
I haven't done that. That's one thing that I haven't done yet. All right, man. Thank you guys. Yeah, happy birthday to myself. I'll see you guys next week.
Happy birthday.
Peace. Thanks, Chris.
Yo.
Oh, everybody follow him. All his links on the description box down below. I believe it's on TikTok. It's 26Chris.
On all platforms.
Yes. Oh, is it on? Is it on YouTube? Okay.
All of
26,
them.
and it's all written out. Not like the number. It's like 26Chris. Thank you, guys. See you guys next week.